Welcome to FIRE's educational video series. In this video tutorial, we will continue with our discussion on technical analysis. By the end of this video, you will know what is a resistance, the importance of resistance, and how to identify a resistance on the chart. Over the last two videos, we spoke about one of the two building blocks of technical analysis, that is, the support. In this video, we will focus on the other building block of technical analysis, the resistance. Just like a support, a resistance is a very commonly spoken word in technical analysis, the understanding of which is of paramount importance to understand various concepts related to charting. To start, resistance is the opposite of a support. It is a previous high or a confluence of highs where one can expect supply to be strong enough to absorb the demand and halt the rally in price. You can think of resistance as a ceiling, which acts as a hurdle to the price from moving higher. As said earlier, a resistance is nothing but a region on the chart where one can expect supply to absorb all the available demand, causing the price rally to halt and for the price to possibly turn lower. Let us understand this using the chart here. In this chart, from point 1, notice that the price declined till point 2, from where it started rising. This rally from point 2 ended at point 3 before price started falling again. Now if you closely observe, you will notice that point 3 terminated at essentially the same level as point 1 before starting to move lower. Here, if you see, point 1 acted as a resistance, a sort of barrier to the price at point 3, beyond which the price failed to rise. You can think of resistance as a prior level that now acts as a ceiling or as a roof to the price. Similarly, notice that point 5 stopped right near the vicinity of point 3 and point 1. Here, both these former points acted as resistance or as a ceiling to the price at point 5 before price started declining from point 5. This is what a resistance is all about. It is a previous price peak on the chart where there is a greater probability of the price rally halting and the price moving lower. Let us now think about the psychology behind a resistance and understand why prior resistances hold. For doing so, let us use the same example that we used earlier. Price bottoming out at point 2 and starting to move higher tells the chartist that buyers are being more aggressive than sellers, which is causing the price to recover from the lows of point 2. However, by the time the price rises from point 2 and approaches towards the prior high of point 1, the security in question would have become more expensive. This would possibly reduce the appeal to buy and at the same time increase the appeal to sell, causing the supply to potentially outweigh demand and drag the price lower. In other words, when price is at 0.3, which is near the vicinity of a prior high, the sellers will be more attracted to sell as the price of the security has risen from the lows of 0.2, while the buyers will be less inclined to buy because of relatively higher prices. Also, sellers who had missed the opportunity to sell when the price was at 0.1, or sellers who sold at 0.1 and now want to sell more on subsequent price rallies, would be more inclined to sell the security as and when the price rallies back towards the highs of 0.1. This also causes supply to increase on subsequent retest of a prior peak or a prior resistance. Similarly, at 0.5, as the price is near a previous high and is more expensive than at 0.4, it would increase the supply of the security and reduce the aggressiveness of buyers to buy, in turn causing the rally to halt and for the price to turn lower. Now that we understand the basics of resistance, let us shift our focus to resistance zone. Occasionally, when two or more previous highs coincide close to each other, one could draw a resistance zone rather than a resistance line and extend it to the right in order to find out the potential region that could act as a ceiling going forward. To understand the concept of a resistance zone better, have a look at this chart. See that the rally from 0.2 extended slightly beyond the high of 0.1. However, see that once the price broke above the high of 0.1, buying interest failed to materialize. Instead, price topped out at 0.3 and started falling from there. In this case, although the prior resistance at 0.1 was broken, keep in mind that the buying pressure never really sustained, causing the price to turn lower, thereby keeping the resistance at 0.1 very much intact. Meanwhile, as price starts rising from 0.4, you may now wonder which resistance to focus on going forward. The one at 0.1 or the one at 0.3? Well, in this case, because the highs at 0.1 and 0.3 are very close to each other, it would be better to draw a zone connecting 0.1 and 0.3. What we now have is a resistance zone rather than a resistance line. As price rallies from 0.4, you can expect hurdles somewhere around this zone from where there is a greater probability of price turning south again. Hence, in cases where more than one resistance confluences close to each other, it would be better to draw a resistance zone and focus on that zone going forward. Up until now, what we saw was a former high or a zone of highs acting as a barrier to price from where the price turned lower. However, do not presume that a former resistance or a resistance zone would always hold. Previous resistances can and do break going forward in time. and when they do break, it indicates a continued price strength until the next area of resistance is reached. To understand this better, think about the psychology of market participants. Near a previous resistance, it is expected that supply will be strong enough to absorb all the available demand and cause the price to start heading lower. However, when a resistance breaks and the price heads higher, it indicates that buyers remain enthusiastic to buy the security even at relatively higher prices, and that the selling pressure is not strong enough to absorb all the available demand and halt the up move in price. Moreover, buyers who had exited from their long positions at the resistance in anticipation that price might not break the resistance would now regret exiting their positions and could be tempted to buy in case the broken resistance is retested. Similarly, sellers who had sold at the resistance in anticipation that price would start declining would now be caught on the wrong side of the trade when the resistance level is broken. Sensing this, they may try to exit from their short positions. Each of these situations could cause the price to continue heading higher. Hence, when a resistance level is broken, it is not uncommon to see price rising further until the next level of resistance is reached. In the case of this chart here, the next resistance is the one that appears on the far left of the chart. Let us now conclude what all we have spoken thus far regarding resistance. A resistance is one of the two most critical concepts in technical analysis, the other being a support. A resistance is a previous high or a confluence of two or more highs if they are cluttered close to each other. You can think of resistance as a level or as a zone that offers a ceiling to the price, that is, a prior region where supply can be expected to absorb all the available demand. A resistance could either be at or above the current price of a security. An important point to remember is that a resistance is not infallible. When the price approaches a resistance, one of these two things could happen. Number one, the resistance could hold and the price could start moving lower, or number two, the resistance could break and the price could continue its up move until the next area of resistance is reached. Hence, it becomes extremely critical to closely observe how the price trades near a resistance level or near the resistance zone before deciding to act. Well, that was all that we wanted to cover in this video. If you liked our video, do not forget to click on the like button below. Also, hit the subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel and the bell icon to receive regular updates about new videos. Thank you for watching this video.